Hey there, everybody. So this week we've got a new boss battle simulator. Nothing else really going on this week except for the boss sim. The same boss that we've had from the Rescue Signal event, the big plant. The AI is not too bad on this one. It does like to throw single target stun. Single target stun at you when it's in confusion mode. And so, having someone that can relieve the party of stun, or if you have the new Mother Gothel, obviously she can put up stun resist for the party, which can be helpful. The stun isn't too bad. It'll also do, I think it'll also do single target SP lock. And so the ailments aren't too bad on this one. All in all, this boss is much better than last week's or the one from last time. So all in all, very, very much better AI. Still can't break it. You can't break attack, can't break defense, can't inflict it with any kind of ailments, which is pretty standard. But it is kind of a bummer when you can't break the defense and deal that little bit of extra damage. But it is what it is. The bonus units this week are pretty crappy. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, this week it's all gonna come down to who got the goofy looking Rapunzel this week. Don't let the FOMO get you. If you see everybody at the top of the list, pretty much anybody who has the new Rapunzel is going to be at the top of the damage charts this week. Don't let it get to you though. If you don't really need the new Rapunzel, don't go for it. With that said, if you saw my review in my last video, she's a really good unit. So if you are lacking in a good blue striker or a good damage dealer, don't feel bad going for her. Now that we have these limit break stones coming through more and more, it's more reasonable to pull for these limited units because we know that we can get LB levels on them now by just accumulating these limit break stones. But yeah, with that said, I'm not going for her personally. I've got an LB3 hero Mickey, and he's going to do just fine for me as far as blue strikers are concerned. Obviously, the new Rapunzel and Mother Gothel have the 200% bonus. You can also bring the OG Rapunzel if you want. Not that you necessarily would. You can also bring the 1-star base Flynn. He gets a 200% bonus. My issue with these two Flynns though is that neither one of them have very good damaging skills. The Flynn is a yellow striker, but it costs 35 SP to use his skill, and then he has no damage skill on his EX ability. The new Flynn has a heavy damage on his EX skill, but you have to use his skill, which deals no damage, in order to get it. Now, with that being said, if you're really struggling on damage dealers, bringing these guys and just having them do their normal attack, or if you happen to have enough SP to use their skills to get that little bit of extra damage, it's definitely going to be helpful. But really, the only solid damage bonus unit is the new Rapunzel. And so you'll see, for example, for me, with this score that I got, you see I got daily ranking of 69. Nice. To get that score, I'll show you the team that I used. That is not it. This is the team that I used to get that score. I've got my Doofy, I've got my hero Mickey for the blue striker, I've got Belle for the crit hits. I'm bringing Stitch for the stun cure. However, I have not rolled stun resist on him. I just got max SP on him, so if he gets stunned, then not much we can do. However, that's perfectly fine if he gets stunned. I'm not too worried about that. The people I don't want to get stunned are like Doofy and hero Mickey. Marie, obviously, they are just as an SP battery. Nobody has SP lock resist on them or anything like that, so it's mostly just SP or SP reduction or max SP. Hero Mickey does have attack skill power up. Belle's got max SP on her, and then of course Marie is just with her SP gain up on EX skill activation. you'll see most of the people, again, if you look at the damage ranking, you see most of the people at the top. You're going to see some people dealing over 1 million. You know, these are mostly your whale players who have an LB3 plus. What's her name? Rapunzel. You see this person even went ahead and 6-starred their Rapunzel and got them up to level 102. So huge boost to their attack stat. So yeah, no wonder they're dealing over 1 million, because she's also a blue striker. So she's got the blue striker plus the 200% damage bonus on her. So yeah, she's dealing a crap ton of damage. So all these people at the top are going to have the new Rapunzel. And so yeah, obviously if you want to do well, get the new Rapunzel, and you're pretty much guaranteed to do well in the current boss simulator. But yeah, my poor little self, I am just sitting on 437, which, you know, has me doing pretty well in my region. But yeah, oh no, now I'm at rank 70. Anyways, I do have a few more tries left, so I figure I'll just show you guys how I'm running this team. You know, I don't know. I'll probably, pretty much the way my week is going to go is I'm just going to have to switch out my striker for each day. I think I do have a color striker for each day now. I finally got, what's her name, Aurora. So I do have an Aurora for Orange Striker Day. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the No Striker Day yet. I might actually throw in Flynn on the No Striker Day just for the damage bonus and rock Flynn on that one. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So anyways, let me get in here. So with that being said, if you don't have Hero Mickey, or if you don't have the new Rapunzel, then put Flynn in for your blue striker, or in for your striker right there. So basically my striker is going to be my swappable unit for this week, and I'm just going to be running this team, just swapping out the striker each day. All right, so let me show you how I run this team. And you know, I'll do a few runs, because you know there is a little bit of RNG to it, right? Because you never know what the boss is going to do. He might decide to do 3 single target attacks on turn 1 and kill one of my units, and that'll be pretty much a restart right there. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to unload Doofy and Hero Mickey skill every turn. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. Stitch is purely just here for the stun relief if we happen to get stunned, and we'll just go from there. You could also, if you don't have Stitch, you can bring an LB1 Baymax instead, and that works just as well. Or like I said, if you have Mother Gothel, obviously bring Mother Gothel. All right, so he did 3 single targets, but thankfully he did them to 3 different people. And it looks like Doofy got SP locked, but that's perfectly fine. Oh crap! And that's not what you want. You don't want Marie getting SP locked. Okay, so that's pretty much a restart for me, because we're not going to be able to do skills anymore since she got SP locked. So for me, that's a restart. I'm going to go ahead and retreat, because I don't want Marie getting SP locked. Let's go ahead and try that again. Yeah, because I don't have SP lock resist on her. So if she gets SP locked, then you know, that's pretty much game over for me. Obviously, we just want to get as many crit hits as we can. All right, unfortunately, her gain up did not activate, which really sucks. But at least nobody got SP locked on that one. All right, so unfortunately, Doofy won't be able to use his skill. Ideally, I want Marie's SP gain up to proc, so that we have enough for Doofy and for Hero Mickey to use their skill on this turn. But you know, it is what it is. That's RNG for you. Gotta love it. All right, and yeah, obviously we're just hoping for as many crit hits as we can get. All right, who got stunned? Oh, Mickey got stunned. What a jerk. All right, so yeah, here we're gonna have to obviously do Stitch to relieve the stun off of Mickey. So that just means it's going to be, you know, a bit of a damage hit there, because we're not going to be able to do our blue striker, but you know, it is what it is. I'd much prefer him stun someone like, you know, like Belle on that turn, or even just go ahead and stun Stitch. That would be fine. All right. Ooh, Belle got stunned. Awesome. Okay, that's not the turn that I want Belle to get stunned, but it is what it is. All right, at least we're generating plenty of SP on this one. It's not going to be my best damage run, but you know, I'm just kind of showing you how it goes. All right. So I think this is the last turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and have Marie do a normal attack to add that little bit of extra damage. All right, not getting too many crits here. So, yeah. Not going to be my best run, but, you know, not too bad. Honestly, this week, all I'm concerned about is just getting the 300,000 to get all the limit burst fragments. That's all I really care about on this one. We'll give it another go just to see how we go. See if we get a bit luckier. All right, let's see if we get luckier with Marie's SP gain. There we go. So now we're guaranteed to be able to do, you know, those 3 skills again with Doofy, Mickey, and Belle. As long as it doesn't kill anybody. Oh, of course you kill Stitch, you jerk. That's all right. I mean, oh no, and Marie got SP lock. Gah. All right. So yeah, that's another. That's another one where you just basically gotta back out and give it another go. All right, let's give it another go here and see how we do. Yeah, I would bring my Patisserie Mini, who has SP Lock Resist on her, but I don't have 5 buffs because I've only got Belle and Doofy, so that's only 4 buffs. So I wouldn't actually be able to activate her EX skill and get that SP every time. All right, so that's actually one of the better sort of outcomes if he does the Petal Storm. I don't mind that quite as much, because then that's only 2 single target attacks afterwards. All right, I want to see some crits. Yeah, crit hits. The only bad thing is it's a defense break on the party, so you do have to be a little bit careful about people. You know, people dying from single targets later. All right, so he stunned Marie, which means she's probably not going to defend and do her EX skill this turn, but that's okay. Let's see. We don't need Belle this turn, so I'm actually going to defend her just to get that little bit of extra SP. Now let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and do an attack. I think that'll be fine. And then. Do I have my attack boost? Yeah, I need to do one more attack boost anyways. All right, yeah, let's go for it. All right, getting some crit hits. That's good. That's what I like to see. All right, and we've got our skill up, which is good. All right, Stitch got stunned that time, but that's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. All right, that's why I have that miracle ability, just in case Marie gets stunned, so that we can keep running our skills. All right, unfortunately, Stitch getting stunned is a bit of a bummer, but maybe he'll hit Stitch on this turn, which will knock him out of stun, so we get, you know, one more turn with some damage, but yeah, we'll see. Oh man, I'm not getting many crits on that one, that sucks. All right, so hit Stitch, but he killed him. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay. So now we can just go all out to the last turn. Come on, where are my crits? Where are my crit hits? Damn, I'm not getting any crits here. All right, there. 1 crit on that turn. That sucked. All right, but hey, got 400,000 on that one, so yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So that's just showing you how I've been running my team. Hopefully, it's helpful to you guys. If you've got what's her name, the new Rapunzel, then you're going to be crushing it this week. Basically, you know, you're just going to be running Rapunzel all week and doing just fine. So for the rest of us, you'll have to sub in some strikers. So I might do a few videos this week with some different strikers and show you guys how I'm dealing with that. But for now, hopefully this is helpful to you guys, and I will see you on the other side.